Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The sound of motorcycles rang throughout Sergeant Bluff, Iowa and South Sioux City over the weekend as hundreds of bikers honored those who made the ultimate sacrifice.
The 10th annual Thunder on the Missouri kicked off as bikers left the Sergeant Bluff Community Center and made their way to the Siouxland Freedom Park. Motorcyclists gave what's called a Thunder Salute, which had riders throttle their engines for a minute in honor of veterans who died for their country.
Hundreds of people gathered at the South Dakota Veterans Cemetery yesterday to honor those who gave their lives for our freedom. The Lincoln High School Band performed the national anthem, America the Beautiful, and other songs. Governor Kristi Noem was also there to share her remarks with families and veterans.
It's a great day to remember them and to honor them and their service for our country and what they did for us.
The South Dakota State Veterans Cemetery is the first federally funded, state-owned and operated cemetery in South Dakota.
Some local athletes might be nursing a few sore muscles this morning. That's because they pushed themselves to their physical limits Monday during the Murph Challenge at Fit Boot Body Camp. It's a scholarship fundraiser in memory of a Navy SEAL killed during the war in Afghanistan. Participants had to run 1 mile, followed by hundreds of push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. Such an intense workout can be a heavy lift in the midst of a long holiday weekend.
It is definitely probably a little tougher after a weekend, first thing Monday morning to get it done, but there's no better thing to do on Memorial Day.
You didn't have to be a hardcore athlete to take part in the challenge. It was open to people of all fitness levels. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. Still following some showers this morning in the Minnesota, northwestern Iowa. A couple of lightning strikes from time to time. These will continue to move to the southeast. Eventually seeing some sunshine later today. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s for highs with a north wind around 10 to 20 miles per hour. We are looking at thunderstorm chances to return in western South Dakota starting late in the day tomorrow. They'll try to move to the east for Thursday. More details on that with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Americans may soon have to pay higher prices for cleaner water. Several water systems are being warned of potential rate hikes after the Environmental Protection Agency mandated technology to filter out forever chemicals. The chemicals have been linked to developmental issues in children, numerous types of cancer, and weakened immune systems. If chemicals are found in certain systems, customers could expect to see their bills double or even triple to help companies install and maintain filters.
With all of the severe weather going on across the nation, you may find yourself wondering what causes some of these extreme conditions. The Sioux Falls State Theater is kicking off its first Science on Screen film series event with the 1996 classic Twister. Join National Weather Service meteorologist Todd Heipkamp as he analyzes Hollywood's depictions of tornadoes, offering insight on some of the storms impacting our region. The screening will be on Thursday at the State Theater, and the doors open at 6 p.m. with a presentation by Heitkamp at 6:30, followed by the screening of the film. Tickets for the event can be found through the theater's website.
The Greatest Show on H2O kicked off its season on Monday. For the past 30 years, the show at Catfish Bay Water Ski Park has opened on Memorial Day. Whether you're there for the stunts or the water, Catfish Bay's announcer says there's a little something for everyone.
You know, being on the stage and when the show gets going and just reacting to the moment sometimes, and you know, we've got our kind of rehearsed things that we do, but it's always still reacting to the moment and what's happening.
For a look at show times and ticket pricing, we've attached that information with this story here on KELOLAND.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather picture today, scattered areas of rain in southwest Minnesota, northwestern Iowa. This system will continue to push to the east this morning, leaving behind really a pretty nice day, a little bit cooler than average though. Northeastern KELOLAND, I think we're stuck in the mid-60s today. In Watertown, Millbank, and Aberdeen, Sioux Falls area will be close to 70, and then we'll pick up those 70s into western South Dakota. Overnight tonight, area of high pressure moving in, and it actually will cool down significantly. A lot of 40s, Maybe some low 40s tomorrow morning in Watertown and also in Aberdeen and Huron. So we'll have to acknowledge that. But I do expect a quick return of southerly winds. In fact, those wind gusts out of the southeast and Pier tomorrow will be 20 to 40, and those 80s are trying to show up around Rapid City. As we watch the return of some humidity from the south, thunderstorms start to fire up in western South Dakota. There is a risk of some severe weather with that as that marches east. I do think that line will likely lose its severe weather potential into eastern Kettle-Land overnight, so I'm not concerned about that. But I do think some of that rain will eventually push farther east into Thursday, and that will start off an active pattern here as we wrap up the week. 71 today, Sioux Falls, 75 in Yankton, 76 our high temperature in Valentine. Lows tonight, 45 Mitchell, 43 in Brookings, and then for tomorrow, temperatures are rebounding here, back to about 80 in Phillip, 82 degrees in Rapid City. Now, 7-day forecast. We're headed into the low to mid 70s as we wrap up the week. Big difference, though, is the chance of rain. 70% chances on Thursday. More clusters of storms could fire up Friday, and quite honestly, that boundary, this frontal system is basically going to be moving back and forth here across South Dakota and Nebraska, extending into Iowa, southern Minnesota. And that means we'll have these repeat rounds of showers and storms. We'll keep a close eye on the end of the weekend. The weather forecast for Sunday would feature much more humidity, higher temperatures, a concoction that could be a little bit more of a severe weather setup, but we're still about 6 days away on that. Aberdeen, I'd like to put that rain chance higher. Thursday, we'll see how far northeast storms go. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think there will be some impacting northeast South Dakota. We also want to carry through those chances of rain going into Pier, not just Thursday, but also Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There will be some of that activity around. Notice your temperatures, though, are starting to climb a little bit more into next week. We're going to start seeing some more 80s, and Rapid City also will start to warm up a little bit better toward the tail end of the 7-day forecast. But between now and then, several rounds of showers and storms. Check out the details online at kettleland.com.